Still we have 20 days to complete the syllabus, so no need to hurry. So just we can go in a slow manner. Once again we will repeat extra topics or we can go in the slow wise completely. First of all, we will see this previously. We are discussing about the applets. Once again, you will see what are the important things about the applets, and once we brush up the things what we discussed in the previous class, and with the new slide, we will see one more thing. So what is an applet means? It is a special type of document. So this is so if you see number of websites, so this is good. It runs inside the browser and works at the client side. Applet is most used in games and animations. If you see the games and animations, why? Because it runs on the client side, and the applet we can design beautifully, and we can for the designing purpose it is very good. So that's once again this is the definition of this. What is an applet means? It's a special type of program that is embedded in the web page to generate the dynamic content. What the dynamic content means? If you click something, it will appear something dynamically. It will change. It's not static content. It is the dynamic content, and it will be in the browser, and it works at the client side. So the executable thing, so that will be at the client side is applet. So this is very important. It runs inside the browser and works at the client side. Applet is most used in games and animations. You generally know this. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of this? Advantages means it works at client side, so less response time. So what is response time means? When we click something, if you have to hit the server and they have to back response time. For example, in the Google, I am searching something. So if I am searching something means, so the time it has taken for my query when I posted in the Google, the time it has taken to reach to my system the response from particular server, whether it may be in the US, it may be in the Google server. Generally, they're maintaining some in India, some in US. So the time it is taken from the server to reach the system, for example, my system, the round trip time. So, and when I am posting the query in the Google, that is the time it takes from my system to the server. Again, from the server to the my system, what is the time it has taken comes under this response time. It works at client side, so less response time. So here, no need of this way because it works at the client side. Now, for example, I am client. Now I am using particular website, means automatically the applet is running at the background. So that is the advantage of using applet. So secure, most secure client side now, so no need of server hacking. For example, if anything is there in the server, it will be hacked. Server will be hacked generally. If it is at the client side, it is more secure than at the server. So at the client side, maximum we have more security compared to the here also hackers can do the thing, but more secure than the data which is in the servers. Server also will be secure. Just for security purpose, they are saying that at the client side means it is more secure. It can be executed by browsers running under many platforms, including Linux, Windows, Mac, etc. So any platform. Coming to the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages? Plugin is required at client browser to execute applet. The plugin means extra small software patch is needed. Small software patch is needed to do this, to execute this. Generally, last class we discussed this hierarchy of applet. What is meant by applet? First, you have applet, and it forms the applet. Applet will form the panel. Panel will form the container. Container will form the component. Component finally gives you the object. Once again, I am saying this hierarchy of the applet. Java applet first, the applet will create the applet. So applet will create a panel. On the panel we have container. On the container we have the component is a bigger thing, object. So in the reverse means from the object only component rises. From the component, the top you have the container. On the container top you have the panel. On the panel we have the applet, and finally this Java executable applet. What difference between applet and JApplet means it is executable applet. So this is the hierarchy of the applet. Very important. This is the hierarchy of the applet. Object. First, when we create an object, object gives rise to the component. Component gives rise to the container. So on the container we have the panel. Panel on the panel applet will be displayed, and this applet will be executed by using JApplet. So these are the important things about this hierarchy of the applet. So this is simply executable thing. Life cycle of applet. So how the life cycle of an applet means applet is initialized first, the applet is started, so then it is painted. If it is stopped, then applet is destroyed. So this is a simple applet life cycle. So last class we discussed the stages, number of stages we discussed. Life cycle methods for applets. Java applet at applet class. Public void initial used to initialize the applet. Void initialization. Void start. It works to start this applet. Void stop used to stop the applet. Destroy the applet. Void destroy is used to destroy this particular applet. This is important. Void paint graphics G. Used to paint the applet. It provides graphics class objects that can be used for drawing oval, rectangle, arc, etc. Whatever you want to draw by using the graphics G, we can use this simple method, lifecycle method for applet. This is in the previous class we have not discussed this part. That is how to run an applet. What is the way of running an applet and how to do it is, so you should not forget this applet is embedded in HTML file. It is completely embedded in an HTML file, in the HTML tag only. By this time I think you know what is that HTML code, header, body, that syntax also, you know this header, body, all these syntaxes. So by this time you are familiar with HTML, I think by this time when it comes to third year. See, this is basic language HTML for web pages, hypertext markup language, very important language for the website designing, web pages, everything. So we should know the web paging designing means first we should know this HTML code. You execute the applet by HTML file, create an applet and compile it. First to execute the applet, first HTML file, create an applet and compile it. After that, create an HTML file and place the applet code in HTML file. That's what embedded that applet code into that particular HTML file. Now click the HTML file. Next, this is another way. But another way is by using applet viewer tool. This is one tool to execute the applet by applet viewer tool. Create an applet that contains an applet tag in comment and compile it. So this is another way of running by using two ways. One is by using HTML file, other one is by using this tool, applet viewer tool. In this tutorial, the second method is being used to run an applet by using this applet viewer tool. We will discuss this applet viewer tool on these things in coming slides. So if you see this program, example, import java.applet, import java graphics. We are importing the packages, two packages. Public class, first class name extending applet. So applet should be extended. That's why this is the first public void paint graphics G. Whatever you want to do the graphics, you are doing this. See, last class also we said this. These applet programs do not contain the main method. So main method will be missed in this. There is no main methods in this, and public static void main string arguments. For every Java program, that is the main thing, public static void main string arguments. So this particular thing will not appear here in the applet program. For the applet program, no need of that public void string main arguments. That is the thing. So instead of this, we are using this drawstring. We are creating a graphics G, and we are using G dot drawstring welcome 150 by 150 x-axis, y-axis, in where we have to print that. See this we are converting into the applet code. See the applet code, first dot class, which is equal to 300, height is equal to 300. This is the applet, and we are creating this. We are forming this output. We are getting the output of welcome like this. Welcome 150 by 150. We are taking the width applet code, taking this width and height of this applet completely. Displaying graphics in applet. How to displaying graphics? Is rectangle, fill rectangle, abstract void, draw oval. So these are some of the methods they are used in displaying the graphics in the applet. So what are the methods means abstract void draw string used to draw the specified string. Next public void draw rectangle integer x, integer y, integer width, int height. So draw a rectangle with the specified width and height completely. Now if you want to fill the rectangle with some color, we want to fill the rectangle with some color. Next, use the method public abstract void fill rectangle. Here previously we have drawn the rectangle. Now we are filling the rectangle with some color. Int x, integer, int y, int width, int height. Used to fill rectangle with the default color and specified width and height. Default color will be there. Or some colors we also specify. This is by default color, maybe black. Black will, but the default color is black. So default color black will be displayed to fill, means black is used to fill the rectangle color. Public abstract void draw oval integer x, integer y, integer width, integer height. Used to draw oval with a specified width and height. How to draw the oval shape, all these things. And next method is public abstract void fill oval. Used to fill oval with the default color and specified width and height. So next we want to draw a line, particular line. So we are previously we are creating oval and we are shape and we are filling that oval shape with the default color. Next we want to create a line, public abstract void draw line, integer x1, integer y1, integer x2, integer y2. So to draw lines between point coordinates, two coordinates will be there, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we can draw a line between two coordinates, x1, y1 and x2, y2. This is the thing. Next, public abstract void draw arc. So you want to draw some arc. You draw a circle, circular or elliptical arc, whatever arc. Integer start angle. How much angle is there? Integer arc angle, starting angle, and finally what is the final angle. So we can see this using this method. So these are all the things used to design the computer graphics nearly. Applets mainly used for the computer graphics purposes. Next, one more thing, you used to fill a circular or elliptical arc. What is the arc you are designing? So you are filling the arc, you are drawing the arc, and elliptical circular means you are again filling that with a particular color. Next, public abstract void set color. Now used to set the graphics current color to the specified color. Now we want to change the color of the background of the what we have filled previously with the rectangle or circular or elliptical. What you are going to fill by using this public abstract void set color. See, we can use this public abstract void set font. So when we are displaying some specific text with some things, used to set the graphics current font to the specified font. So if we can change the font of the particular text, we can change it. Based upon this, we have so many this Times New Roman, Vardhan. So there are so many fonts. So we can select the particular fonts and you can display it here. So these are the methods used to display graphics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 10 methods we have discussed. If you see the example of drawing this, so what we are drawing here means we are setting the color dot red. How to set a color means, so this import Java applet Java.attribute package. We are importing the packages, and we are in public class graphics demo extends applet. So we are extending the graphics we are extending, so class name extending applet graphic demo. So we are getting a graphics G dot set color red color. We are doing this, and draw string. We are displaying welcome by 50 this XY coordinates, and we are drawing line from 20 to 30, x1 y1 to x2 y2, 20 to 300, and draw rectangle with the coordinates 70, 100, 30 and 30. Fill the rectangle, draw the oval shape, and again we are going another thing. We are setting the color pink, filling the oval with pink color, drawing the arc with pink color, filling the arc with pink color, all these things with the height, width and height at 300 we are doing this. See this, how we are doing this pink, this we are filling up the pink color, red color. So what is the red color means? Set red color, pink. So these are the things how you are displaying this outputs. Very important. So these are the graphical users. So this is the important thing about applet. We can design anything by using these applets. So this will be interesting for you. This the applets, how to design, how to create all these things. These applets, they are very interesting part. So how to draw the rectangle, see all this. So this we are doing in the red color. Some arc we are doing in the pink color. See this arc we are doing in the pink color. This welcome we are displaying in the red color, and this rectangular box we are doing in the red color. This circle we are doing in red color. This arc we are doing in the red color. Again this rectangular box we are filling with a red color. See, sorry, pink color. So the circle box we are filling with pink color. This also a pink color. So that is how we are doing this example. This is a simple example showing this how we are displaying all the graphics models, all the colors, all these things. Next, how to display image in applet. Displaying image. So for example, our photos or whatever things in the website. For example, we want to display our photo. How to do this? By using applet simply. So java.everyday graphics. The method is public abstract boolean draw image. Image size integer x integer y image observer. So used to draw the specified image. Now we want to have the some public image, get image, get URL or string image used to return the object of image. So there are two ways of things. Directly we can draw the image certain things, but it is very difficult to draw this image. But getting the image and displaying is very simple. By using this Java applet, public image setting get image, butler URL. With the URL of the particular, for example, that URL is in the C drive or D drive or wherever you get the path or get the URL address, you can display the particular image. Displaying image in applet by public URL get document used to return the URL document image. The applet is embedded, and this is also get code base. So this is example of this get image get code base image research JPG. So we are displaying this image of blue color. We are displaying the image, the output of that program. With the help of this, we are displaying the image, some image. Images.desert.dbg something we are doing this get image, we are getting this image picture, and we are extending the display image, extending applet public void paint graphic g draw image picture 30 comma 30. This is used to print the particular image. So this is an example of how to display an image. Next, animation in applet. So what is the animation we are doing means, so here we are importing the two things, animation example extends applet image picture public void initialization picture get image. So public void, what you will see the output of this event handling in applet. What is the event handling means? So this is no animation here. Draw image, we can draw the image of this using this. So this is output of this. So we can go for event handling also in applet. What is event handling means? Changing from one state to another state is event handling. So this seems to be very, you cannot read this code, I think. So you just see the output. This is not in syllabus, but I am showing you this event handling how to do this. So when we display the welcome, if you click this, the welcome will be displayed or something, some actions will be done using this. So this is the important executable thing about this. If you click something, it will display something. So it is changing from one state to another state. That is event handling in the applet. This is one of the example of this applet. Painting in applet. So we can paint on this. So in our system, we are doing the paint now. We are doing this on this. We are getting a empty applet, and we can draw and we can paint, or we can do this type of things. In the desktop, we can do this by using this applet. We can do this. So for this painting, this program graphics get graphics, set color, fill oval. So all these things. So these are the examples of this. Next, how to pass a parameter. So public class use parameter extends applet public void paint graphics g string str get parameter message The get parameter method is used to get any information from the HTML file as a parameter. From the HTML file, whatever the thing is there, you get as a parameter. Parameters in welcome to applet, we are displaying this. So this is the message we are displaying, message welcome to applet. So this in the down we have this applet code. So this applet code is passing the message, see this parameter name, message value, welcome to applet. So this message is passed as a parameter. Message is a parameter, message is a thing, parameter name is equal to message value. The value we are assigning is welcome to the applet. So we are passing this as an argument or as a parameter to this. So that's why we are displaying like welcome to applet. This is what we are displaying. We are displaying this welcome to applet like this. So these are the simple programs in applet. Applet communication. So one applet can be communicated with another. So if you are doing clicking one applet, and if we can do another applet, so this is two applets. There are two applets. This is applet 1 and this is applet 2. There are two applets in this. What is the white background color? See, white color is the applet 1 and yellow color is the applet 2. So we can communicate two applets. We can click here and we can display it there. We can do the click action here and we can display some message in the applet 2. Or we can click in the applet 2 and we can display some message in applet 1. So this we can do the communication process between two applets. This is also one of the important program about applet communication. But unfortunately, it's not there in our syllabus. But for your understanding of the applets, I am explaining this how they are explaining all these things. So this program is unable to view it clearly. So no problem. This just generally for the animation purpose we are doing this references for this. So already we have seen this program, getting started program. This program we have seen this. So we have two things: test class, test.java. This object code will be there. HTML document getting. So this is a HTML document. Now use the previous code into a regular HTML document. So welcome applets, the title, the object code. All this is HTML code, HTML format. This is. Welcome to applet, we will display that program. This developing applets. How to develop applets means this is the way initialization, start, stop, paint graphics. So this also we have discussed. Paint also we have discussed. So this is another program of this import Java graphics Java X Swing dot Java applet extension Java applet. And we are doing get font. So we are here, see this program is using the fonts. How much fonts we are using? Public void paint graphic G, super.paint G. Superclass we are assigning this, and we are doing the dialog with font bold and 30 size is color with blue. So that's why the welcome applet we are getting the blue color. Now if we want to give the color dot red, so the dialog whatever getting this. The font dot bold, so we are doing this welcome applet. This welcome applet can be in the red color. So 100 by 100. So x-axis 100, y-axis 100. The size is of this. And these are the, so we can use the colors to modify. So we can do any graphical things by using these applets. So this also the last class we discussed is applications, Java applications versus applets. So main method will not be there in applets. GUI has main method. Set visible method will be there. Do not use the because the HTML document do the job. So no need to give the title, everything. HTML do the complete job of this applet. Use the installation method to initialize the GUI component and data members. Here use the class constructor to initialize the GUI component data member. So this is the difference between applets and graphical user interface general applications. So how to convert Java applications to applets? Change the extents from JFrame to applets. Change the constructor to the method initialization. So then Java applications will be converted to applets. How we have to convert Java applications to applets? These are the important steps. Extend the frame JFrame to applets. So previously frame will be there. Now that frame we have to convert it into applets. Now what we have to do? Extend the frame to applets. So there parent class will be the applet, sorry, and child class will be the frame, and now we are extending the frame to the applet. Previously the frame will be replaced with the applet. Change the constructor to method initialization. So generally method initialization, generally the applet will be started. Remove the method calls like if they are in the main program, Java application program, you have set size, set title, set visible, remove all these methods. No need of all these methods. Why? Because HTML file itself give you all this duty. So when one application we are converting it into applets, we have to take some precautions like these, all these things. Remove the method main. Main method will be removed. Why? Because applets no need of main method. Java strings, these public class text GUI extends JFrame implements action listener. So action and events we are doing this. Frame width, frame height, frame x origin, frame y origin. So container, content pane, get panel, XY available, OK button. What is the program output? We will see this. So x start OK, test program. Doing after press OK, doing this. So we are taking set the frame default program. Set resizable action event. We are doing this public static void main. OK, new button. So this program main thing means we are displaying two things. No need of this converting to applet. So there are so many programs we are going and discussing. You get number of programs on this. Content panel, we are taking this content panel, all these things. Container content panel, get content panel, all these things. You get more programs. We are confused with this. Mouse events. So if we search number of things, we will get number of programs, number of all the things will be there. Made of everything. So this is the next. So in the first unit 5 we have all these things. So we have discussed passing parameters to applets, creating applets, and let's check an applet. And we have to see the types of applets. So only one thing is the remaining thing is we have to see the type of applets. So type of applets, we have two types of applet, remote applet. Applets are two types, simple applets and J applets. Simple applets can be created by extending applet class. J applets can be created by extending J applet class or Java string.applet class. So types of applets, we have this. Go and see these two types of applets. One is remote applet, or go for this. So this is one of the important things. So forward you this particular slide is very good for you. Let's see. This is saved somewhere. Save it is better. So web browser, all these things we have seen. Applets are created in the following situations. When we need something to be included dynamically in the web page, when we require some flash output, when we want to create a program and make it available on the internet, then we will use these applets. And what is the type of applets? There are two types of applets, applet and J applet. The first type is created is based on the applet class of Java.applet package. This applets use the AWT abstract window toolkit for designing the graphical user interface. There is another type of applets based on the Swing class, JApplet. This Swing applets use the Swing classes to create graphical user interfaces. Swing class is the advanced versions of the abstract window toolkit AWT. The JApplet inherits the properties from the applet. So all the features of the applet are available in the JApplet. So these are the important things to applet classes. One is by using this abstract window toolkit. There are two types of applets, applet and JApplet. So JApplet is the advanced thing as Swing class. That is important thing about. Applets are subclasses, so we already seen these. Applets are not standalone programs. Instead, they run within either a web browser or an applet viewer, which is provided by the JDK versions. So, what are the versions are there? So, yeah, again, we are seeing no need of the main method, drawstring, HTML, in this applet basis continuous. So, the applet will be executed by Java-enabled web browser when it encounters the applet tag within the HTML file. So whenever the applet tag is there, applet code, applet name with 400 applet, to just test the applet, it can be executed using the applet viewer. The applet tag must be included as comment lines in the Java source program as follows. The commenting line we should do like this. To view the applet using the HTML file, it can be included in the HTML file with applet.tag as follow. So this is the applet code, applet name, width of the applet and height of the applet. All the things, file name.html, the applet class, connection class, all these things. So this hierarchy we have seen, this component container, so component. So these are the method also we have discussed, the life cycles also we have discussed, applet architecture. So applets is a window-based program, so its architecture is different from the console-based programs. The key concepts are follows. First, applets are event-driven. Second, the user initiates the interaction with the applets. Mouse clicking, all these things will be happening. So this is how to life cycle of an applet. Initialization, start, stop, destroy. Already we have seen this. Life cycle of an applet. What is the life cycle? Again, we are discussing a life cycle. Initialization of the applet. So the applet will be born. After initialization applet, it start running. So from the running, we can keep it by using stop and keep it as idle. Or from the idle, again we can start it. Or from the idle, we can destroy it by and it will be in the dead state. So this is the life cycle. This life cycle is very important. They will ask questions on this view. So he prepared. This is very helpful. Life cycle of a applet. These are the 4 steps: born, running, idle, and dead. And the stages are initialization, start, stop, destroy, and start again is there. So this is the explanation for that. Using the status window. What is the status means? What is happening? All this color crayon. We are drawing some things. Getting the input from the user, parameters, declaring the objects. So if you see in the next class, we will see this. Passing parameters to objects also we have seen. Okay, stop here. Why? Because we have so much time to discuss. 20 days are there, so we can go casually. No need to hurry. So that's why I'm repeating the topics again and again. Tomorrow we'll start from this slide number 28 or whatever things are there. Event handling mechanisms, all these things. So tomorrow class we'll discuss more about these applets.